Alright guys, the brand new patch just came out, 4.2a, and Ezreal got buffed, and guys, he is disgusting. Now I actually played quite a bit of games. Just to give you guys a quick update, Jhin is still extremely broken, so don't think otherwise because of the adjustments they made. Jhin is still broken. I'll do another Jhin video later, but for this is Ezreal. So with Ezreal, you're going to want to go Man Immune, Iceborne Gauntlet, Stasis, Riftmaker, Blade of the Rune King, and Mortal Reminder. But honestly, I'm messing around with these items. I'm going to be going Blade of the Rune King third. For the runes, you're going to want to run Conquer, Hunter Vampirism, Bone Plating, and Transcendence. And for the spells, you're going to want to run Exhaust and Flash. And by the way, guys, I bought a phone cooler, if you guys can see on the back of my phone. So if you guys are wondering what that is, it's a phone cooler. So now I can play on max graphics and max frame rates, without my phone overheating and dropping anything. So it's just awesome. So with that, let's just get into the rest of the game. All right, guys, we're now into the rest of the gameplay. And, you know, you got me, guys, with another voice recording. And we're getting straight into the action here. We're against a Kai'Sa Sona. And, you know, we're already going to town. If you guys saw the short earlier today, you're already going to kind of get a little bit of a sneak peek this game. But, yeah, we are playing Ezreal. Why are we playing Ezreal? Well, the brand new patch 4.2a dropped, and they actually buffed Ezreal. The buffs were quite nice. They buffed his Q abilities, damage per level, so it went from 80 to 85. You know, basically 5 damage per level, which is fantastic. Because I do feel like Ezreal was just weak. I couldn't exactly put my finger on it. I feel like maybe it's because he didn't, like, even if you were to have 100% accuracy with Ezreal, you still get out DPS'd because of these items. And they also give you sustain and shield, and Ezreal really wasn't able to take advantage of that. So with the new buffs to Ezreal, his Q does more damage. The ultimate, I think, got a cooldown buff, and then his attack damage got a buff. Which is really good. So right here, you know, nice little defense against this Lee Sin pressure. I mean, you know, Ezreal Pyke is actually a lane I like playing quite a lot because Pyke is able to pull, and when Pyke CCs them, Ezreal can kind of follow up with his damage quite nicely because it's so much easier for him to land his abilities when someone is CC'd. And the best part is we're actually against some good players. The jungler is a former pro player. And the ADC is not too bad of a player either. So yeah, simple trade right here. Oh, this is where it gets started. I E forward aggressively. We are able to get that pull onto Sona. As you see, I instant exhaust the Kai'Sa. And actually, if you guys notice right there, my support actually made a really big play. The support went into the bush when he was getting auto-attacked by Kai'Sa, and that actually made it a lot... Like, Kai'Sa actually had to walk into the bush in order to get vision on Pyke to kill him. And that allowed me to get a lot more auto-attacks off than I would have had if he didn't go into the bush. So really good play on his part. Even though he does die, I was able to get both kills. What's so crazy is that I wasn't able to get my Man Immune. I think, thinking back of it, I think I should have just sat in the base for the Man Immune, because if I did, I would have been in such a fantastic position right there to really capitalize on that. But it is what it is. It's all right. You know, sometimes things like that happen. But I get back to lane. You know, we know that the Kai'Sa and the Sona do not have their stuff. I tried to maneuver that that ultimate between the Sona and the Kai'Sa, but I couldn't. But you know, it was an attempt. Right here, this Kai'Sa was playing way too aggressively. I aggressively E forward, and I mean, dude, look how low these guys get. I don't even think the Sona dies. Oh, okay, the Sona does die. Okay. Dude, this... I also, guys, I think Kai'Sa is not that good. I'm going to come out with a tier list soon. Guys. But, dude, yeah, I don't think... Yeah, I don't think Kai'Sa's super broken anymore. I think she's in a good spot. Like, if you need a damage dealer, you draft her for a damage dealer. But, like, there is still other picks you can go, like Ezreal, like Jhin, like Varus. I have to test out Varus, though. I don't know how badly the nerfs hit him. I mean, definitely hit him hard because you're not going to be able to execute people like before, which sucks. But it is another well-needed nerf. But, yeah. Look at this Akali. They buffed Akali, by the way, for some weird reason. That is one champion that I feel like does not need that buff, but we are giving her that buff. If you guys notice in the camera, you could see the freaking fan, man. The fan going to work. If you guys notice, I'm playing on max graphics now. I don't know if I'm playing with shadows on, though, but I'm playing on 120 frames. I'm on high graphic quality. I'm on super high resolution. On effects quality, I'm on medium. Post processing, though, I do have off. But yeah, I just basically upped all my graphics, really, since I am using the phone cooler now. But yeah, so we come back to lane. You know, we're getting ready for dragon here, and you know when you're getting ahead, you want to keep that lead going. But yeah, I'm actually gonna try to get you guys that tier list soon. I'm gonna play all the champions that got nerfed. I still think MF is gonna be bad because MF is just not a super good champion to go. Boom. I think I follow up with my ultimate right here. Boom. By the way, if you notice right there, it looks like Kai'Sa's HP didn't go out. Oh, this was so illegal by this Kai'Sa. I don't know why she thought she could do that. I don't know why she thought she could do that. But if you notice right there, Kai'Sa looks like she took no damage, but it's actually because her Immortal Shield Bow procced, and the Immortal Shield Bow actually kind of covered all that damage from the ultimate. So very interesting. I mean, I think Immortal Shield Bow is still great. I think Phantom Dancer is still great. I think a must tier item is going to be Bloodthirster. Bloodthirster's buff is very good. You're going to want to run. You're going to want to run it on a many ADCs, honestly, because of how much attack damage. I mean, not attack damage it gives. I mean, it gives the same amount as Infinity Edge, but you're also getting healing. So on Jhin, I will bring you guys a Jhin video. But on Jhin, for example, I'm going Bloodthirster third item. So I go Collector into IE into Bloodthirster, and that felt really strong, guys. Look at the results right here. Boom. So much damage. I have to wrap back around. Look forward here. Just, you know, we keep getting picks. Looking for damage where we can. Sona is obviously overextended. We play aggressively here on the Kai'Sa. The Kai'Sa gets actually a good ult out. We're still applying as much damage as we can. Boom. We just auto him and Q him to death. Nice and easy. And now we're able to get plates. So since our jungler is dead, the Nautilus is our jungler, we're just going to focus on plates here, because it's just much smarter for us to go for plates compared to anything else, as that just works well for us. Boom. Just throw a little ult out. See what's good. I go reset for my Iceborne Gauntlet. Now, I've actually gotten a lot of questions on when should I go Iceborne Gauntlet, when should I go Trinity Force, and it's actually quite simple. So if you, number one, situations where you go Iceborne. You go Iceborne if the enemy team's full AD. If the enemy team's full AD, you 100% go Iceborne, because the Iceborne Gauntlet makes you tankier, and it gives you a lot of value against AD champions. Number two, if you need some sort of peeling, go Iceborne Gauntlet, because the Iceborne Gauntlet slow can actually be super useful when the enemy team's trying to hop on you and chase you down, because you slow them. And it really stops their engage. I mean, look at this. I mean, Kai'Sa has to flash because of the slow. And so now we're just on the Kai'Sa, seeing what's good. I'm doing poking. Boom. Go with the ult. E forward. But, I mean, the Sona and the Immortal Shield Bow is getting so much shielding that it looks like she's taking no damage. Right there, Akali doing Akali things, overextending and killing herself. Just trying to do as much damage to this dragon as possible. So that we could get it quickly. Boom. But okay, now in situations where you're going to want to go brutal. I mean, not brutal. Trinity Force. If you want a lot of damage, you go Trinity Force. Okay, basically that's basically what it is. If you need damage, like a lot of damage, go Trinity. If you want to be super strong, then go Trinity. Right there, I could have killed Fizz, but I E-backed because honestly, I thought I was worried if he had ultimate, and if he had ultimate, it could have been a problem for me. But luckily he didn't have the ultimate, so I would have been able to kill him there if I just kept going and kept chasing. But yeah, now we're just going back to lane here, seeing what's good. And then I also got to figure out what components, if I wanted to go Riftmaker third or the Bork third. But I do just decide to go Bork, because since you get so much more attack speed now, Bork gives you even more attack speed, so you're really going to be autoing much more faster, and that's going to increase your DPS while you're not using your abilities. So it's just as simple as that. Right here, getting some nice little autos onto Lee Sin. I had a feeling this Lee Sin is going to kind of play aggressive, but look at this slow through the minions. It's actually quite nice. I knew Lee Sin was going to take this, so I would just hold my E for that right moment, throw out my ult, doing the damage. I mean, Lee Sin just literally exhausting on this lane. Look at this. Look at the chase, by the way. Boom, I could E forward. I'm just hitting a bunch of slows. We go on to Lee Sin. He's just slowed. Like, literally, they're just slowed. And there's not really any counterplay to that Iceborne slow. So yeah, so Ezreal much stronger now, but he is still the only counter to Ezreal really is getting snowballed against. So as long as you don't get snowballed, you're good, because you're gonna scale and you're gonna just do more damage in the enemy ADC. There's not much ADCs in the game that can really do what Ezreal can do, so he's always a good go-to pick for solo queue especially. But guys, if I recommend you, do not solo queue. Do not solo queue. It is not worth it for your mental health, for your LP. It's not worth it. Find a support to duo queue with and build synergy with, honestly. But for those people that are insane and mentally insane, then go Ezreal and solo queue, because it's going to be your best odds for winning your games, because the champion plays so safe. Right here, I decide to throw my ult up to kind of help with this, but then there's just a fight that ensues right here. So I full combo the Lee Sin, and then we go on to the Fizz. I mean, Fizz doesn't know where to go. Darius then comes in. I mean, they're just walking into us at this point, but we're doing so much damage in the enemy team FFs. So anyways, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you're new here, and welcome to all the new people from the Hell's Devil video. It's welcome to the channel. Hope you guys enjoy your stay, and yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.